Accept that, because that's the policy of the school board. The ministry can't order.
And it is not something we took on because the classrooms are hot. We have a situation where we have to call parents, we have to wash their hair. We have to call parents to take, remove children. Here, twist
And again, that's discrimination. If you're saying my daughter's hair is going to be stink and lacy versus a next person who has natural hair.
Avoiding that.
You understand?
We are avoiding that. You are clean.
No.
We are clean.
There is no difference. Once
clean.
you have hair on your head, you need to wash it. You need to take care of your hair.
Not
So
everybody
that
does.
in itself is discrimination.
Not everybody
If you're gonna
does.
sit here and believe that my child here is more at risk of getting lice, really?
From experience.
Don't tell me from experience. Do not tell me from experience.
Of course,
You are talking to a principal
And right
with
now-
18 years of the school.
right now-
You are talking to a principal with
And
35
right now-
years teaching. And I am saying, Miss.
Viewers, as you all heard, that was a conversation between a parent and a school in Portmore, Kensington Primary. Viewers and subscribers, this has caused a major upset in the dancehall and Jamaican community. A lot of dancehall stars and celebrities and even comedians took to Instagram and to share their frustration, even producers as well. Share their frustration about the whole banning of dreads or locks in school, because this is something that our culture used to promote the country, tourism, and other brands that the country sells. One of the most famous or one of the world's greatest entertainer, musician, Bob Marley, is a Rastafarian. He has dreadlocks, and the country didn't ban dreadlocks from being used as a tool of promotion towards the wider world or the wider society, based on the fact that it is being used non-stop. Some of the most prominent musicians out of Jamaica are Rastas. But viewers and subscribers, don't take it from me, hear what everybody else have to say about the whole scenario, about the whole banning of dreads in school, because this is just totally wrong, and this is definitely a huge discrimination on the part of Jamaican, in which this is a modern society. We shouldn't be fussing and fighting about a hairstyle. Understand? Because if the wider world can accept us for being who we are, why can't we accept ourselves, or our so-called leaders accept us as the people they are supposed to serve and protect? You understand? This is no different from when they used to chastise Rastas for just having dreads, just having locks. But anyways, viewers and subscribers, listen to what all the other Jamaicans out there had to say about the whole thing.
Accept that, because that's the policy of the school board. The ministry can't order.
And it is not something we took on because the classrooms are hot. We have a situation where we have to call parents, we have to wash their hair. We have to call parents to take, remove children. Here, twist
And again, that's discrimination. If you're saying my daughter's hair is going to be stink and lacy versus a next person who has natural hair.
Avoiding that.
You understand?
We are avoiding that. You are clean.
No.
We are clean.
There
You
is
are
no
clean.
difference. Once you have hair on your head, you need to wash it. You need to take care of your hair.
Not
So
everybody
that
does.
in itself is discrimination.
Not everybody
If you're gonna
does.
sit here and believe that my child here is more at risk of getting lice, really?
From experience.
Don't tell me from experience. Do not tell me from experience.
Of course,
You are talking
Please.
to a principal
And right
with
now-
18 years of the school.
right now-
You are talking to a principal with
And
35
right now-
years teaching. And I am saying, Miss.
Of personal expression, to which all of us have a constitutional right, and so long as that exercise of the right is not infringing on anybody else's rights, then you should, for all intents and purposes, be able to express yourself. And for the family, they express themselves with their hair. Yeah, some of us express ourselves with piercings, some of us express ourselves with tattoos, some of us express ourselves in the way we dress, the way we speak. They chose hair. And this little girl, you should see the photos, they're so cute. Her hair is so neat, right? And they saw her hair as an offense to good hygiene. I'm also not going to comment on that because I feel like I'm going to say something that is rude, and I am accountable to various groups of people, so I don't want to put anybody in a position to have to defend what I really want to say. But to the school administration, I say one thing. You have done a great job upholding the vestiges of colonialism. I think Queen Elizabeth, all kings and queens before her time, kings and queens in the Dutch countries, in Spain, right across the former colonial empires, would be so proud of the principal and the teaching staff at Kensington Primary. Our enslavers would probably give you an award for upholding this level of racism, because that's really all it is. And I don't care how you want to call it, I don't know what you want to title it, sleep good at night, but you are just a perfect example of how colonialism can thrive even through black bodies, black institutions, and in black countries. So to Kensington Primary School and the team there that supports the position of the administrators, good job reflecting, mimicking, and choosing to be mentored by our enslavers.
Big up to all my people with locks. If the government does not step in and do something about this ruling, then you know for a fact they don't give a shit about the people. The tourists, everybody come to Jamaica mainly because of Bob Marley and the culture and everything that it brought. And guess what? The majority of what most of that culture entails, of most of their favorite artists, of most of their favorite music, guess what it entails? Oh, but the courts think a little girl should be shamed for hers. Fuck the courts.
You know, me can't understand the people who have power in Jamaica. What do you mean by you can ban dreadlocks from being worn in schools? When this have to do with getting this or this. So why do you feel like you must ban dreadlocks from school? Some of the people who have power in Jamaica, they even have high school diploma. Come here and say the High Court passed this. That don't make no sense. Some of the most famous people out of Jamaica have dreadlocks. Bob Marley have dreadlocks. Buju have dreadlocks. Chronix have dreadlocks. Coffee have dreadlocks. Anywhere in the world I go, I may have dreadlocks. Them say, oh, you're Jamaican. Once they say you're Jamaican, them I look for the dreadlocks. Embrace the culture and stop trying to erase the culture. Why the whole world can't accept it or only can't accept it? When people see me on the road, what do you think them call me? Rasta Rocket. That piece of paper you never did nothing for me. Now I Rasta you that. Why the world embrace our culture and we can't do it? Before they using the power and the time and do something that makes sense. You focus.
As Jamaican, we have this tendency to sit down in the boat and the boat bursts. But through enough full side of the boat bursts, we just sit down and we don't do nothing until the boat sink with the whole away night. Now this little Rasta girl, where the judge I go put it now, say she can wear a Rasta here go to school. People, only not see nothing wrong with that. At 2020, first and foremost, this racism business is get out of hand. And when it touch Jamaica now, it really get really and truly bad. When a Rasta, a Bob Marley sell Jamaica, you know, Edmund Bartlett, we heard about this. Tourism, a Rastafarianism still tourism. Apart from all of that, as a black person, we hear rough. After me I go to school, me I see them thing in a school where the coolie pitney them or the Indian pitney them can wear their ear come anywhere at school. But I look a black nigga boy like me, as my ear reach certain heights of principal and teacher, all my old parents and when I say, oh me head ruggy, it fi cut. But people now see this as racism. And them a degrade the youths them. Because when I look a girl like that, mother and father are Rastafari, and them infringe upon them religion, to their emancipation, what are we free from? If we don't even free to choose our own religion, we don't even have a choice in the religion in which we can choose. Because if we are Rastafari, We can't look at children them be Rastafari. Else they can't go to school. So what you really telling the people them say? Andrew Wallace, more you really and truly do something about this. Something have to be done about this. Privy court or high court. I'll go judge boy there or judge girl there where you want to be ashamed. If you look into yourself though.